error correcting code is nothing but instead of detecting the error, we need to correct the error too. So for that we went ahead with error correcting codes. Error correcting code, it is otherwise said to be Hamming code because it was developed by a scientist called Hamming. So here it is also called as Hamming code. It is also called as Hamming code. So what they have he have used is, he have used only 7 bits. He have used only 7 bits, and that bit he have used only 7 bits of data, and out of which he have used 3 binary. He have used 3 parity bit. The rest all 4 is data bits. The rest all 4 is data bits. And he have used a parity bit called P1, a parity bit called P1 when he is using P1, and he have used other than P1 he have used 3 data bit combination D3, D5, D7. Similarly, when he is using P2, parity bit, he has used D3, D6 and D7. Similarly, when he is using P4 parity bit, he have P4 parity bit, he have used D5, D6 and D7. So altogether he have used 3 parity bits with 3 data bit combinations, and all are even parity. He used only even parity bits. And here, for example, if he needs to transmit 101011 is to be transmitted, okay, is to be transmitted. So the problem is construct Hamming code for this data to be transmitted with even parity, and we know Hamming code is nothing but a 7-bit code. Hamming code is nothing but a 7-bit code with D7, D6, D5 and P4, D3 and P2 and P1. This is his structure. This is the Hamming structure. And when a parity bit has to be set, for example, let me take with parity bit P1. Okay, let me construct this data in this code. Okay, in this Hamming code with the parity bit P1, and keep in mind all the 3 parities bits is only for even parity. And here in the previous slide, what I have said, when P1 is used, I have to club D3, D5 and D7. Okay, so when P1 is used, this has to be clubbed with P1, along with P1, D3, D5 and D7. So for even parity, this bit has to be 1. What is that? P1 bit has to be 1. So P1 must be 1 in order for the bits 1, 3, 5, 7 to be even parity. If this is to be an even parity, this has to be first one. So it has been made 1. Then look for that case. So what is your data? It is your data D3, D5 and D7. So your data is, first let me go ahead with D3. Okay, this is D3. Keep in mind, this is the parity bit. This is not the data bit. So let me go ahead. This is the LSB for me, given data. So let me go ahead with the D3 to be 1. And then what is the next data bit? Next data bit is D5. So I have to make D5 to be 1. And what is the next data bit we are having? It is D6, but this combination is not going to be used, so this is 0. And what is the MSB? This is 1 here, so make it as 1. The other should be 0. So how it will be transmitted as a Hamming code? 1011 data will be transmitted as 10101001. This is how it will be transmitted with even parity. This is how data bit 0101 construct 7-bit even parity Hamming code, and tell me the answer quickly. See, 1011 has to be constructed. Okay. Hamming code is nothing but a 7-bit code. Okay, 7-bit code. So you were asked to construct a Hamming code with even parity, and you know that here we have three combinations P1, P2 and P4. P1, P2 and P4. When we are using P1 bit as the parity bit, okay, and keep in mind all the three bits are even parity, meaning it has to be 1 for even parity. That is the meaning. It has to be set, when it is used, it has to be set as 1. So when I am using P1, along with P1, I will have to use D3, D5 and D7. That is the meaning. So I am using P1 parity bit. So P1 parity bit is used for, it is set to 1 because it is an even parity. And what is the data that is to be transmitted? 1011 is to be transmitted. We are not going to use the other two parity bits. What are they? They are P2 and they are P2 and P4. Okay, these two bits we are not going to use. So that is made as 0. And the remaining 4 are data bits. Along this combination, which are all the data bits we need to check? D3, D5 and D7. So it is the LSB is 1. And we have to go in this way. So LSB is 1 here. First one. Okay, data bits 1011. You're getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now construct for 0101 and tell me the answer. Use the same parity P1 bit combination.
Ma'am, 01000011.
Everybody is getting the different answer.
Ma'am, 001 0011.
See, it is 0101, guys. See, P1 has to be 1. Okay, P1 has to be 1. What about the other two parity bits?
D3
First, it has
is
to be
1. D3 is 1. D5 is 0 and
See,
D7
you
is
have
1.
to see this combination, guys. If P, yeah, tell me this combination. Tell me. Okay, this is one example of a Hamming code error. How to correct error? Now we have framed. How to correct the error. Okay, let us check with how to correct the error. In the receiving end, we are receiving a data number called 1011011. Okay, this is the received data. Whether we have received the correct data, whether we have received the correct data. We have different combinations, right? When parity bit P4 has been used along with P4, what is the I'll write it here. The combination is D7, D6, D5, P4, D3, P2 and P1. This is how your Hamming code is. Am I right? So when bit along with bit P4, meaning 4, 5, 6 and 7 is used. Am I right? Along with P4, look here. With 4, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is used. With 2, 2, 3, 6 and 7 is used. And with 1, 1, 3, 5 and 7 is used. Okay, keep that in mind. So with 4. So what is the data that is being received by us? What is bit 4? So this is bit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Am I right? What is fourth bit? Tell me the answer. Fourth bit is 1. And what is your fifth bit? So along the fifth bit, what we have received? Fifth bit is 1 for us, right?
1.
Sixth bit is 0 for us. Seventh bit is 1 for us. Am I right? Right.
Yes.
So when we have received, analyze the bits 4, 5, 6 and 7, for which see, when you count this, count it 1, 2, 3. So 3 ones are there in this combination. When you count this P4, in the P4 bit 1 is there. Okay, now we know that it is an even parity. We have 3 digits here. We have 3 ones here. Now it is set for odd parity. Am I right? So if there is an odd parity, as a result I need to write it. If the parity bit is odd, it is not even, so there is an error. So I have to make this as 1. Okay, the result I will write it as 1. And then the second combination is parity bit 2, 3, 6 and 7. Parity bit 2 and the other 3 are 2, 3, 6, 7. And what is the data? 2 is 1, 3 is 0, And what is 6 and 7? 0 and 1. Write each bit position here
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then
Yes.
count the number of ones, 1 and 2. So we have 2, 1. You write the result to be 0. Result to be 0. Okay. And then go ahead with the third combination. What is the third combination? 1, 3, 5 and 7. Write 1 in the bit position 1 you have 1, 3 is 0 and 5 is 1 and then 7 is 1. 1, 0, 1, 1. And this is an even
Yes, ma'am.
parity? No. We have only
No,
odd
odd.
numbers. So the result we need to write it as 1. Is it okay? We need to write it as 1. And now, so this is P4 bit and this is P2 bit and this is my P1 bit. Am I right? This is P1 bit, this is P2 bit and this is P4 bit. I need to write from MSB to LSB. P4, P2 and P1. What is the result? Combine this result. This is 1. What is my result here? The result is 0. There is no error. And here my result is 1. So 101. What is 101 decimal? What is 101 decimal? 5.
5.
So meaning, what is the meaning is, there is an error in the 5th bit position. You getting me? There is an error in the 5th bit position. So what we have received it as 1. It should not be 1. It should be 1001011. This is how we will be correcting the error. Next one is alphanumeric codes. Okay, next one is, till now we have seen only binary codes. Till now we have seen codes that deals with only binary numbers, deals with only numbers. But when we are processing in digital systems, we have alphabets, characters and numbers, everything. So for that we are going ahead with alphanumeric codes. We have different types of alphanumeric codes from the simplest one to the complex one, or from the complex one to simplest one, where we can tell in either way. We have different types of alphanumeric codes. The first one is telegraph codes. I'll write down the types. The first one is telegraph codes. And number 2 is teletypewriter code. And number 3 is ASCII code. Number 4 is ABCDic code. Number 5 is Hollerith code. Okay. Number 5 is Hollerith codes. So telegraphic code, it was invented long back in 1884 by Samuel Morse. Hence, it can also be called as Morse code. Okay. It can also be called as Morse code. And we have two types of Morse code. Telegraphic code, it is otherwise said to be Morse code. Morse code. And you have two types of Morse code. Morse code is of two types. One is international Morse code. One is international Morse code. And number 2 is American Morse code. Okay, American Morse code. This international Morse code is otherwise called as continental codes. It is also called as continental code. And this Morse code is represented in binaries. The continental or the international code is used for radio transmission, whereas the American code is used for landline transmission. Till it is used in landline transmission till this teletypewriter code has come. So till then they have used American code, Morse code, for transferring the data in landline, because this code is slightly complex when compared to the teletypewriter code. Okay, so here alphabets and as well as the number, like how they have coded this Morse code is most frequently used letters. They have used simpler codes for that, whereas rarely used letters or alphabets or characters, they have coded it as a complex one. Okay, I'll just show you your code here. See the first case. I hope this image is visible for you. 1 2 3 4 5, the numbers are here. Okay. So if A is coded by, see, 2 dot and 1 round symbol, otherwise here come to the American Morse code, A you have a small dash and a big dash, and you have dots also, like this, you have dash dots. I'll write here as an example. E letter will be represented by small dot. If one dot is there, it is 1. Okay. So, and T can be represented by a small dash and a comma. Like that, we have a table format for different types of codes. Namely, this is international code and this is American Morse code. This is international code is otherwise said to be the continental code. Likewise, we will be having the codes for different characters and numbers. The next one is nothing but teletypewriter code. Okay, teletypewriter code is a 5-level typewriter code. It is a 5-level typewriter code. You have 5 levels typewriter code. This is how they are mentioning 1, 2, 3. Other than the holes, you have dots. Earlier they have represented by dots and holes. They will be sending like that. So what they have used is they have used this type of code in military communications. And what here the disadvantage is coding, and when in the transmission end they will send, and in the receiving end here they will encode and send. Here they need to decode. So decoding is difficult in teletypewriting code. Hence they went for two types of codes, namely ASCII code and see what they have used. They are using dot symbols and holes, like that. They are combining the number of dots and number of holes for character A, and like that B. They are using different types of dots here. And whereas in ASCII code, the next type of code is ASCII, ABCD and Hollerith. With that the codes are over. ASCII code, the abbreviation is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And ABCD code is nothing but Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. I'll repeat, Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. In the alphanumeric codes of ASCII. So here in ASCII, you have ordered binary codes. See, if you see this binary number, if you see here, so 001, 000 first, 001, and then 2 is nothing but 10, and 3 is nothing but 11. Likewise, you have an order. So it will be easy for us to remember. Compare only the binary. This is given for your clarification, octal and hex. But compare only your binary. So if it is 0, it represents your null character in your keyboard and or whatever. Okay. Similarly, you have all such characters. This and all is used for in larger systems and small systems as well. So ASCII character, so equivalent 0, 1, whatever we know is the special character, and then your small letter and the capital letter. Okay, and your capital letter. So this is how ordered, they have ordered the binary numbers, and then they have mapped the alphabets, characters and number. This is your ASCII code. It is used in printers and terminals, and hence it will be used for with the small computer systems. It can easily decode and read. You can even read, and the system can also do that. And the next one is ABCD code. ABCD code, I already said about the expansion. It is used in larger systems for communication. Okay, it is used as largest system for communication. Here also they have used, they have coded in binary number, but here they have used it in large system. They have used in large systems. This is one type of codes, that's all. And finally, the Hollerith code. And in Hollerith code, what they have done is, in Hollerith code, this is Hollerith code. Hollerith code, they will be using 80 columns. The columns is 80. This is 80. Okay, this is 80. Whereas the row is 12. It starts from 1, it ends with 12. And similarly, a column, it starts with 1, it ends with 80. Ends with 80. For representing the alphabet A, for representing, let me take, for representing the alphabet A, let me see here, this one. What is this? Equivalent to this is nothing but 27. 27th column. Okay, 27th column. And which row? This is the first row. First row. So if the 27th column and the first row is clicked, it's a sort of typewriter code. That is nothing but alphabet E. That is nothing but alphabet A. Like this, first, before coming into easier form of digital system, people have started with binary codes to interface or to communicate with the digital systems. So we have seen all the codes till now. So basically the binary codes are classified into two: weighted, non-weighted, and alphanumeric codes. Weighted and non-weighted codes are used for representing the number, and whereas the third one, alphanumeric codes, is used for representing all the numbers, characters, and the alphabets.